I guess today is just the two of us. So, good morning, YouTube. I'm Luiz. I'm here with Jesse for our English immersion here at Talk and Talk. Talk and Talk is a platform where we can practice languages like Italian, English, Spanish, even Mandarin. But this is not a class, so I'm not a teacher. Therefore, we won't correct each other. We're here just to practice, have fun, talk a little bit about the end of the year and the goals for the next year. And yes, Jessica, would you like to introduce yourself? Tell us a bit more about who you are, what you like to do.
Yes, sure. My name is Jesse. I'm 24 years old. I live in south of Brazil with my wife. I don't have pets. I don't have kids. And I work as a data analyst like 2 years. And now in my free time, I like go to the gym, watch movies, series, read some books.
Nice, I like going to the gym too, especially this time of the year because there's no one other than me. Okay, thanks. So I'm Luizzy, I'm 27, I live in São Paulo. I'm a technology student. I work with strategic marketing. I live with my girlfriend. I love to run, love to swim, love going to the gym too. Um, yes, guess that's all about me. Love coffee, big coffee lover. Okay, so I'll start with the first. Oh, sorry, I didn't send you the question. I'll start with the first question. Have you ever set a goal that was too ambitious and gave up quickly? Always, like every year, I start the year with like a big New Year's resolution, and I don't complete. Like sometimes maybe I had some goals that I was able to achieve, like career transition and stuff. But my habits goals like wake up at 5 a.m. every single day. It was a complete mess. Um, Running not a marathon, but prova de corrida de rua. I couldn't. And let me see. I guess reading 40 books. It was a total big dream that I was looking for. Reading 40 books. I read a lot. I read a lot, lots of books, but not 40. It wasn't this big number. But I guess we tend to set like big goals to, I don't know, maybe became a better person, but it's not that easy. So yes, I'm always too ambitious when I set big goals. And what about you? You said you have the same opinion.
Yes, sure. Uh, well, for example, learn English in 1 year or other language in 1 year. I think this is really difficult. It's possible, but you need to live in the country with the people talk this language, because if you live in Brazil, this is really difficult. You need to study like 5 or 6 hours per day, and is difficult because if you have a work, if you have a job, is difficult. And I have a goal, the not this year, but before, like become a millionaire in 1 year. This is really difficult. I have I start up a company, so my goal is like uh, earn. I don't know faturamento, but faturar 1 million in more than 1 million, because I want 1 million de receita líquida in 1 year, de lucro líquido in 1 year. So this is really difficult because uh, you need to you need time, because the customers uh, need time to believe in your product and test your product, your service. So in 1 year, you is really difficult to achieve that. And wake up early, I can't to do that every day, but the most part of the days I wake up like 5 a.m. because I prefer this hour for study and watch some videos in YouTube. I really like wake up early. I don't like go to the gym early. I prefer night, but this goal I achieved this year, I think. Read some books. Like my goal this year was 12 books, and I didn't achieve that because I prefer uh, courses or like uh, not immersions, but I prefer watch videos and practice myself by myself because I think I learn more and easier than only read books. So I think it's that.
So you're not a millionaire, unfortunately.
No, unfortunately, no.
Yes, me too. I hope to achieve this next year, 2025, maybe. Yes, that's nice. I prefer to go to the gym in the morning, like 5 a.m., because it's, I don't know, I just check on my to-do list. I hate going to the gym at night. I don't know, I feel like so tired. I feel so with lack of energy. It's curious how people is different, right?
Yeah.
Okay, do you want to read the next question and answer?
Okay. How does self-awareness influence the goal setting process? Uh, Self-awareness is like autoconsciência. I think if you know about yourself, if you have experience, for example, uh, I know what is very difficult for me because I tried sometime and I fail. So if you know yourself, if you know your limits, I think is better because you know what you can achieve and you can set your goals thinking about that. So for me, for example, is easy wake up early, so I can set that goal for the next year. For me is easier, for example, study every day because uh, I have my in my routine I space for study 1 hour or 2 hours every day, so I can put this goal next year too. But for example, I'm terrible in sales, so I can I can't set a goal that I will sell 1 million in 1 year. So it's very difficult for me. For example, I can hire in other people for to do that, but for me it's very difficult. So you need to understand yourself, and I think it's easier to set your goals for the year.
I guess by understanding ourselves, we can push ourselves too. I don't like to, for example, I hate waking up like very early when it's like it's dark outside. For example, 4 and 4:30 da manhã, for example. It's terrible for me, but sometimes I need to when I want to go to the gym before work because I need to leave the house like at 7. So sometimes I have like a longer exercise to do, then I need to wake up earlier. I hate this. I hate, but sometimes I know that I need it. So I can maybe manage to sleep earlier to feel more energized and be able to wake up at this time, which I hate. But I know that that it's good for me. I know that I feel better and I arrive at work, for example, and I already work it out. So I think it's great for me when I understand that don't like something, but I need to, it's good for me. So I want to improve this area by just being able to understand this. I guess this is self-aware when we understand who we are and our, I don't know, our features, and we can work with this. Even it's for the better or even it's for challenges. So yes, I think self-awareness is like a good point when we set goals, because by understanding this process, we can understand why we are setting this. It's just because we want to, or because it's good for us.
Yeah, sure. But in your case, you don't eat breakfast before the gym, or yes?
No, no, it's after.
After? Yeah.
Yeah.
For me, it's really difficult because I like to wake up and eat my breakfast.
Yes,
So
I love it too. I love it. It's like a ritual for me. I love eating breakfast and drinking like green juice or with slowly paces. I like to make my coffee and to be mindful and with my eggs with bread in a slow pace. But sometimes I don't have the time, so I just go to the gym, then I eat my breakfast after when I arrive at work sometimes. But some days I like to drink a juice like how is beterraba in English? Forgot it. Totally forgot it. I like beterraba juice in the morning. Okay, so question number 3. Think of a personal goal. How could you turn it into a soft goal to improve your chances of success? Soft goal, when I was reading about this subject, I found this term soft goal when we just like set minimal habits, like to achieve a bigger goal, like every single day. So it's more gentle and it's more realistic, I guess, maybe. So for me, for example, I like to wake up at 5 a.m. Actually, I hate wake up at 5 a.m., but I need to. So I can like wake up like 30 minutes earlier each week, for example, for it didn't become like a nightmare for me. And of course, go to bed like earlier too, like by 10 or 9, for example, so I don't struggle so much with this experience. And running, to run, I love to run, but I hate the experience of running because it's so difficult, it's so painful. Like I hate it. I hate it. I hate all the process. I hate to I don't know, I hate to start running. I love to finish running because you feel great, but I hate it, even though I love it. So, when I want to be more gentle and have like a more smart approach, I guess, I try to run like 10 minutes per day or a mile or in a slow pace, or I guess just understand how my body feels and set the run to not be this difficult and to struggle less. Then day by day, step by step, I start to improve the running itself. So it's a soft goal for me that next year to run in a slow pace to be able to run better in the future. And what about you?
well, in my case, I want to start running next year too. I'm terrible in that, but I start in run this month, and I can run only 2 kilometers. After that, I'm so tired, so it's difficult to me.
That's
But in my
great.
yeah,
Yeah, that's great. Your key is great.
my goal in next year is run 10 kilometers without peace, because for me I just want to run, but in my case, I think, for example, now I in December I starting with a personal goal is like improve my Python abilities. Python is a programming language, so I start in a 100-day challenge, and I'm study like 1 hour per day. So you need to do it step by step. So 1 hour per day, every day. In my case, I like to study in the morning. I prefer every very early. So before that, after that, I wake up. So in my case, learn now I'm learning Python every day, 1 hour per day, step by step. I think this is a soft goal because I need to study every day a little, and English too, because I do Duolingo every day. I study like 30 minutes every day Duolingo, and I improve my English a lot. Now I can read, I can understand the other people, and in the beginning of the year, I can't introduce myself. I have it very difficult for that, and this improved my English skills a lot this year. Of course, conversation too, but I think Duolingo helped me for write and read better. Uh, I think that.
I loved the Python course, the 100 days, 100 days challenge. Is correct?
Yeah, yeah.
Because I need to learn it too. I hate programming languages. I hate it like by heart. I hate very much. But I use it like every single day, Python especially because I work with data too, so I need to use in some projects, and I learn by using. I never like took a course or just like YouTube videos for specific doubts that I have that appears for me. But I hate studying this. I don't know why. I don't know why. I think I chose the wrong career, but Python is like very easy, and although it's very difficult for me sometimes, and it's a great approach. I will look forward to.
Yeah, in my case, for example, I use Python like in the last 2 years, like every day. So in my projects, in my job, but for me, I uh, missing the fundamentals. Uh,
Yes.
for me, in my case. So I think I need to learn the basic fundamentals, and I need to choose something that I will learn from beginning to advanced level. So I search and I find this challenge, and I really like it because you need to do commit every day in your GitHub, and the checkbox was green, so for me is really good.
Nice. Yeah, GitHub is a great tool for studying
Yeah,
sometimes because you are able to post your projects. Yes, good idea. I'll look for this challenge because I need very much something to study Python. It's just like you. I need to understand the structure, the fundamentals, the basics, right? Okay. Next question. Would you like to read it for us?
yes, sure. Number 4. What are the benefits of celebrating small wins on the way to achieving a big goal? So in my case, my big goals are in a long term. So I have a big goals, but not in a short term, because I think in a short term you need to have a small goals. In my case, so my big goals, for example, uh, be, become a Python advanced developer. So I think this take a time. You need to 4 or 5 years to do that. So every year I have a goals, and for example, in this case is, oh, I need to do like 10 projects per year, and I need to do hundreds commits in my GitHub for achieve that goal in 5 years. And every day I see that goal, if I achieve or not. And I think is good because you can improve the next year, because if you don't like the results, for example, oh, I studied like 3 days in a week every week in this year, and I don't learn how I wanted. So next year I need to study more. I need uh, to add 2 more days in a week for learn this. And in my case, I celebrating like eating sometimes different. So if I achieve this goal, I like to go out and go to a different restaurant. Or for example, this year I want to go for São Paulo with my wife, but we have a flurry storm in Rio Grande do Sul, and I can't. But I want to go. Maybe next year I go. And we just want to eat in something in different restaurants, to travel for the different place. I think this is my manner for celebrating the small wins.
Yes, I have the same strategy. I set like a tiny goal. Then I celebrate by eating something with my girlfriend. It's always like this. Even something small or just a dinner here at home. We have the same tradition, and it's very fun. I love it. I love doing this because I think that it can boost motivation, because that's my biggest problem, I guess, with motivation, to remember why I am doing something that I don't like it, or something that I struggle doing. So it keeps me motivating, and sometimes confident too. Confident by remembering that I was able to achieve like a big goal. When I was in career transition, when I just like I found like a job that I love, I celebrated like a whole week because it was like such a big success for me. And I'm currently like loving. It was a great decision. So yes, I love this tiny celebration. And you said that you are married to a Japanese girl, right?
Yes, yes.
Nice. Here in São Paulo, we have like lots of Asian restaurants that you guys would love it.
Yeah.
So when you came here, you look for like we have like Korean and Vietnamese and Japanese restaurants that it's like great and on a very fair price. It's not too expensive. In Bom Retiro, which is near my neighborhood, they have like lots of traditional restaurants. It's great because it's not expensive. It's so fair, you know. You eat like a traditional dish. It's great.
Yeah, she watch videos every week in YouTube, and she really want to go to São Paulo for try these restaurants,
Nice.
this type of food. Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice. I love hot pot or Korean barbecue. It's like perfect for me. I'm just like her. I'm always watching videos looking for it. And Mexican food too. Yes, it's one of my favorites. Okay, question number 5. Yeah. Yes. What role does habit formation play in achieving long-term goals? Yes, it's like the main point sometimes for me. Creating new habits. We have like this information on the internet that by playing the same habit for 21 days, you create a new habit, and it's like normal and organic for you. I don't know if I trust it. I don't know if it's real, but it's like sometimes I base myself like on this, not in 21 days, but in like a month sometimes, or 3, 4 weeks, like to track these new habits that I want I don't know, that I want to play or I want in my life, like eating healthy, for example, um, drinking lots of water, which is like something that I need to remember like every single day, and waking up early and the habits of study. I don't know if I'm very like if I like to study. Like I never saw myself as a person that is so how can I say aplicada? I don't know in English, but I'm not very into studying things that I don't like. But when I found something that I love doing, that I love studying, I became obsessed with. Uh, English, for example, I'm obsessed with reading stuff in English by watching movies without subtitles just to improve more every single day. So I think I need to track this habit to understand when I am like lying to myself and when I'm being true to myself, because I really need to focus on something, focus on subjects that I don't really enjoy, but I need to improve, of course, to become better at work and manage tools. Yes. And what about you?
Well, in my case, I like a graph. I don't know, but I think the last year I post in my LinkedIn, and it's like a graph in the Excel X. You have a time, and in the Excel Y you have results. And in this graph you have two lines. One line is like consistency, and one other line is like intensity. You know, so if you start something with intensity, for example, oh, I want to learn English and I need to study 5 hours per day every day. So you can do that, but you can do that only for 1 or 2 months. And after you are tired, or you don't like more to do that because you have other problems, so you will fail, and you achieve results in a short period, but after your results down. And if you have consistency, you take more time for achieve results, but in a long term period you achieve more results. So like learn English, you if you study like 1 hour per day or 30 minutes per day, in 5 years, oh, I think you can talk or understand or read better, and whatever ability. For example, if you want to run, if you start running every week like 2 kilometers per week, in 1 year you will be better. In 2 years you can improve your abilities. In 3 years, oh, you will be advanced in this task, so I believe I believe in this in long term, because you can improve slowly but every day your abilities.
I guess my biggest problem in this approach is the consistency, because sometimes I just drop out or give up or forego what I am doing this. This is common for me with consistency. But yes, I guess managing like soft goals and tracking habits step by step, it's a great approach to overcome this. Yes, great. I'm just thinking about last year that I didn't do like anything that I wanted to because I like
Ye-
consistency.
yes, because if you have a big goals, for example, oh, I want to become a manager, for example.
Mm-hmm.
You don't become a manager in 1 year
Yeah.
if you are a senior or mid-level analyst, you know. So
Yes.
I need more time. I need to do postgraduate. I need to do other courses. I need to have results in my job now. I need to change my job. So you need a plan in a long term, not in a short term. So big goals, you need more time for achieve that.
Yes. And it's great for future vision, like to understand what you can do, like right now, to overcome this. Nice. Great tip. I need to write this that we are saying, because it's very wise.
Yeah.
Okay, next question. It's number 6, but I think it's related to what we were talking about. So can you read like number 7 for us?
Okay. How can we overcome the brain's resistance to ambitious goals? Well, in my case, is really difficult because sometimes you think, oh, uh, I do that like 6 months and I don't have progress, and sometimes you think, oh, I will fail because I don't have time or I'm tired. I don't like more to do that, so I just want to give up, you know. So I think in is relation of the number six and with like we are talking. Uh, you need to have to set big goals, but you need to set small achievements, and you need to see every day. For example, I have a Notion, and I have my uh, notebook, you know, and I like to write every week. So I write like, oh, this week I do that, I achieve that goal, I go to the gym every day, I study something every day, and I learn this, I learn that. So I like to do that because, for example, now in December, I read every that I wrote in this year, and it's crazy because I'm starting this year, and my goal, for example, is have uh, I don't know, but I want to study or have 20 hours of conversation in English, and now I have more than 50 hours. So I I achieved that goal, but in the beginning this year, for me was a really difficult goal, you know. And just write your week or just write your day. For me, in my case, help a lot for after I can read and just, oh, in this epoch this was really difficult, but now I achieved that and I improved my abilities, and now is easier than the other time, you know.
Yes, and becoming a millionaire by 24. Do you think it's like ambitions, or do you think it's realistic for you?
No, for example, I believe that I achieved that, but now I'm just how can I say, but I'm just I don't know how can I do that, but eu tô afiando o machado, you know. I need to have a fundamentals, a solid base. For example, I don't know English. For become a millionaire, I need to know English. I need to have advanced level in English. So I know that, and I need to study more. I need to achieve that goal. other thing, for example, I need to be specialist in something, whatever. For example, a programming language or a sales or purchasing, financial, but you need to be specialist in something. And now I think I don't be specialist in something yet. I need more time for that. And I think my goal is like 5 years, and now I just need to study more and dedicate every day. So take a time and step by step, and one day I achieve that.
Nice. Great. That's like a visualizing success. Okay, that's great. I think we used to hear a lot about the mindset, like go big or go home. But I agree with this. I agree with this mindset. But sometimes I think that going small is like the real winner, right? Like going small step by step to overcome this ambitions goals. Then it doesn't feel like ambitions; it just feels like realistic because you are working on a smaller actionable steps. So it's like visualizing success by just building these steps day by day. So yes, it's a great approach, a great strategy to visualize success. I think it's very important to have like ambitions, goals, but to be realistic at the same time. So this became like manageable, not just ambitions. It became like reality. I have sometimes I see myself like imagine sometimes maybe a little delusional about what I want to do in the future. So and sometimes I don't enjoy the process. Maybe I have this feature. I see myself doing this like when I was starting a new career. I was just so anxious to get a new job to even in a start position like an intern. I'm currently an intern, so then I became a junior and stuff. Yes, so sometimes I see like myself rushing this process. Like I'm an intern, but I'm 27, so I don't like this statement. I want to push myself forward to become like a junior or to even be, how can I say, to even be an employee in the company because I'm an intern. I'm currently an intern, so I'm always like experiencing anxiety about this kind of stuff. And by feeling this, I think I don't enjoy the process. I don't enjoy the part of life that I'm currently living. And because I think it's normal. I think it's normal. It's like it's natural process. You begin in an enter position, then you understand, and you learn and study, and then you grow step by step. But I think sometimes I rush things, so I'm too ambitious setting these goals because I have like 3 months on the company, and I wanted to be an analyst. So sometimes I see myself like managing projects or me cobrando about things that it's not my responsibility. It's not like related to my position right now. So sometimes I just mess this reality, I guess. Okay. Next question. Do you want to read it? Number 8.
Sure. What strategies can be used to build resilience when facing setbacks in goal pursuit? Uh, okay, this this is difficult because sometimes is a difficult time. I think what you stalking, for example, if you want to change your career, you need to know you will have difficulties, and you have you will need it to back 2 steps for after go 3 steps away, and sometimes is like the process, so you need to only dedicate and continuing in the street. For example, I have a goal, you need to continue in the street. So I think is part of the process. In my case, I like, because I learn a lot in difficult moments, and I think, oh, this is a just short time, because I need to learn that, and I need to improve this ability, because after I will use this ability for other things.
I once read a book about mindset by Carol Dweck. I think that's her name. She talks about the fixed mindset and growth mindset. When we face like challenges or setbacks, for example, uh, the growth mindset don't tend to see this as a failure, tend to see as a growth opportunity or a learning opportunity to build resilience or to build knowledge at all. So I think this is a great way of seeing seeing things by not allow these setbacks or possible potential failures. I don't like this term, but sometimes we face like failures to build like not just a resilience, but to manage the situation, to understand that it's very normal, it's very natural, every human being experience this, and it's just like the necessary to accomplish bigger things. Sometimes when we have like fixed mindset based on what we don't know, we just give up. Like if I'm not like perfect in a subject, if I don't like understand the fully concept of a subject, I don't worth it. I am not like I need to be exceptional in everything. I need to know everything. I don't allow myself to not know something, to be like mediocre in something. So I love this book, by the way, because it helps me a lot to understand what I think about failure and setbacks, and sometimes even milestones that we need to overcome in the process. So this keeps me motivating sometimes when I remember her.
Yeah, we have a very famous phrases like "I don't fail," or "I win," or "I learn in the with the
Yes,
fail." Yeah.
perfect. Yes, exactly this. Perfect. Okay, I think we have time for one more question. Let me see. I guess number 10, it's like a great question. Do you want to read it and answer?
Yes. Why is aligning goals with personal values and interests essential for sustained effort? Uh, well, in this case, uh, for example, if you have a family, I think is different if you are alone, because if you have a family, you need to have personal values and interests for your family, and the priority for you is your family, especially if you have kids. And in my case, I don't have kids. I have my wife, but we don't have kids, and now we don't have more pets too. So I need to think in me and in my wife, and my goals is more flexible, because I can change my house easier than if I have a kid. I can accept, for example, a job in other city or in other state or maybe in other country. So I can set my goals thinking different if I have a family. Uh, I think this is very important because in the most of the case you don't you can't thinking only about yourself. You need to think with the people are with you. So if you have a family is different. If you are alone is different because you can set uh, I don't know, but how can I say arriscado?
Maybe risky.
Yeah, sure. Sure. Yeah, you can take more risk. So if you are alone, for example, 8 years ago I was a single. So uh, I can take more risk than today because if I fail and I'm alone, I just pay the price. But now, if I fail, uh, I and my wife will pay the price. So it's different. If you have a kid, it's different because you need to think in your kid. You don't can just give up something or I need to try that and I will quit my job and opening a company. So it's different.
The time and the effort that we put on some in different things is different based on our routine or currently situation, right? So sometimes when I think about building a family and having kids, I think about this. Even when I think about adopting like a cat, I think that I'm working like very much, and sometimes I don't spend time at home, so I'm responsible for the environment that I'm in. Even my relationship, through the time that I spent, that I not that I spent, but the time that I put on studies or work or another even hobby sometimes. Uh, all of this I need to manage my routine and manage my ambitions and goals with my life. So you need to have like a balance sometimes. Sometimes it's harder to have like a work life balance because I think I need to put like lots of effort in what I'm doing, my projects and stuff, and I forgot about like lunch, forgot about rest days, and sometimes I caught myself like thinking about work. Like today, for example, that I'm on vacation, I'm thinking about work because I don't know, it caught me. Uh, it I don't know how to say in English, but it in, how can I say it? I need to find the word. Forgot it. But it's like very harder to not being like attach. Yes, to something so important in my life that drives my life, because it's very being having a career, having a job is like the most important part of my day sometimes, but it's not everything. It's not my whole personality. It's not my whole day. It's not my whole life. So it's very difficult to see this difference sometimes. Okay, our time is almost over, so I'll just end